The 5 members of the newly appointed Richmond County Board of Elections have a challenging year ahead of them. With a special election and the need to find new polling places on the horizon, they'll have to make a few decisions, but first they had to be sworn in. The North Carolina State Board of Elections on February 7th appointed Republicans A.B. Brown and Ernie Walters and Democrats Hazel Robinson and Hilda Pemberton to the county board. Nearly 2 weeks later, Governor Roy Cooper appointed Democrat Carlton Hawkins as chairman. Serving on the board is nothing new to any of them, as they all have experience. Prior to Robinson's appointment last April, Hawkins was the lone Democrat on the board for several years alongside Brown and Walters. Brown was first appointed in 2012 and Walters in 2014. Pemberton of Norman previously served on the board from 2005 to 2013 until state board changes by then Governor Pat McCrory. Hawkins added that the professionalism of the office staff, including Elections Director Connie Kelly and Assistant Teresa Smith, is a big reason Richmond County isn't having the same problems as other county boards. When discussing the budget, Kelly mentioned that prior to a law change last year, the board was able to have additional sites for early voting at the Ellerby Town Hall and the Cole Auditorium in Hamlet and alternate the times and staffing to save money. However, the new law requires the sites to be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which add to the staffing costs. Ken Goodman will soon be stepping down as the North Carolina House of Representatives and will be moving into another role. Goodman, who was just re-elected to his 5th term, was appointed Wednesday to a 6-year term on the North Carolina Industrial Commission by Governor Roy Cooper. Instead, Goodman said he was approached by several people and asked if he would be interested in serving on the commission. When he answered in the affirmative, they submitted his name to the governor. Starting May 1st, he will be a part of a 6-member board that hears worker compensation claims in the state. Goodman said serving in the General Assembly has been a privilege and, as a moderate Democrat, considers working in a bipartisan way to build bridges between both parties and the creation of the pro-business Main Street Democrats Caucus to be his greatest achievements while in office. In terms of finding a replacement, Goodman said that the Democratic Party executive committees in the 3 counties that comprise House District 66 will make a recommendation to the governor, who will make the appointment to fill the rest of the term. The Richmond County Republican Party will have its annual convention on March 16th at the Richmond County Judicial Center starting at 10 a.m. The party states on their Facebook event page that for those who are a registered Republican and are interested in attending the state convention, then attendance is required. The party also welcomes unaffiliated voters that would like to sit in during the meeting. The 3rd annual Brave Nation Powwow and Gathering will be held on Saturday, March 23rd at UNC Pembroke in the gym of the Jones Athletic Center. Everyone is invited to join the powwow for a celebration of the rich history and culture of America's indigenous peoples. The powwow and gathering features competition dancing, vendors, and recruitment activities for American Indian high school students. Admission is $5 for adults, $3 for elders age 60 and over, and free for children 6 and under and UNCP students. For more information, you can visit uncp.edu/powwow or call 910-775-4579. All right, we return. Kelsey Rushing has your Live at 5 weather report. Cold weather's on the way. We'll let you know how cold right after this.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham, North Carolina. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer unique selections of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. Each month we'll fill the shop with hand-picked home decor, furniture, and gifts. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. You can find the shop dates and hours on our website at willowtreeantiquesandgifts.com. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Today's Live 5 weather forecast is brought to you by Simply Chic Monogram Boutique. And of course, going into the weather forecast, as you can tell from today, of course, it's been sunny, which is great because last night definitely was not. But tomorrow's weather is also going to be sunny, but it's going to be pretty cold. So Fayetteville is a high 44, low of 26. So it's going to be really chilly pretty much throughout the entire areas on this map. And of course, Lumberton, high 44, low 29. Rayford, high 44, low 27. Laurinburg, high 45, low 28. And then Bennettsville, high 46, low 29. That 46 is actually the highest temperature throughout all these areas. So if you want like 1 degree difference with warmth, Bennettsville is your best bet. But of course, going closer to us with Southern Pines, high of 43, low of 25. LRB, high 43, low of 26. And of course, Rockingham, which is where we're at right now, high 44, low 26, just like Fayetteville. And in Wadesboro, high 44, low 27, just like Rayford. So it's going to be pretty cold, but the sun will be out at least, so that's good to know. And of course, going into the 5-day weather forecast, it's going to be a little cloudy tomorrow, but the sun will be there with a high 47 and a low 25. Wednesday, a lot more sun, still cold with a 44 and a low of 26. And then Thursday, also sunny, it's just a little bit warmer with a high of 52 and a low of 35. Now Friday does have a 40% chance of rain, so keep that in mind if you have any plans for Friday, with a high of 51 and a low of 41, so it'll be kind of cold rain, of course. And of course, Saturday will be cloudy with a high 61 and a low of 51. But that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather forecast. When we return, we got your RO Sports Update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreery, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
A shortened preseason, dampened by rain, didn't seem to have an impact on the Richmond Senior High School girls soccer team. The Lady Raiders and head coach Chris Larson opened their 2019 campaign on Saturday with a 6-2 win over non-conference opponent Cape Fear High School. Competing in the Kicking It with the Crew tournament, the Lady Raiders used 5 different goal scorers to etch their first win of the season. The win marked the program's 4th straight victory in the opening game of the season and was also Larson's first career win as the Lady Raiders head coach. He recorded 12 wins during the boys' season last fall. Richmond's original season opener was scheduled for Friday at home against Piedmont High School, but wet weather postponed it to a date yet to be determined. The Lady Raiders game against Cape Fear was played at Terry Sanford High School. Splashing onto the scene in her first varsity game was freshman forward Caitlin Huff, who scored 2 goals. Adding tally marks in the scoring column were seniors Jessie Graham, Jayana Nicholson, and Chloe Wiggins, and junior Carly Lambeth. Larson commented on the work of his backfield, noting they played really well and didn't allow Cape Fear many opportunities to score. Richmond will open SAC play on Tuesday at Purnell Sweatt High School. The game is scheduled for a 7 p.m. start. In the second half of the Raider baseball team's trip to the Port City on Saturday, the outcome against Eugene Ashley High School was the same as its first game at Emsley A. Laney High School. But head coach Ricky Young saw some improvements from the first game, more specifically in the run column. After beginning their trip with a 2-0 loss to Laney, the Raiders saw a 3-run lead slip away late to fall to the Ashley Screaming Eagles 7-6. A 7th-inning rally, which plated 2 runs, came up just short. Richmond managed to only collect 4 hits in each game, but its 6 runs against Ashley were a season high. Leading the Raiders at the plate was senior right fielder Garrett Richardson, who went 2 for 3 as he collected his first 2 hits and RBIs of the spring. Senior Evan Hudson got the nod on the hill and became Richmond's 3rd different starter through the first 3 games of the season. He tossed 3.1 innings, gave up 5 runs on 8 hits, earned 1 strikeout, and walked 3 batters. A couple of hiccups defensively, which Young noted as uncharacteristic for his team, led to extended innings and late-game runs for the Screaming Eagles. The Raiders will open SAC play on Tuesday at Purnell Sweat High School. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. in Pembroke. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. Be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sand Hills Monday through Friday and catch the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Good night, Richmond County.